Hi, Days fans. It's May 28th, Saturday. We're going to talk about Thursday and Friday's episode, and God knows how many other episodes since our last update. But, oh my God, Fridays. I got to go straight to Fridays.
Thursday.
There was reveals, Thursdays? Reveals everywhere. I mean, it was an amazing episode. Everything exploding. Nicole confronts Taylor, and it all comes out. I mean, that was amazing.
But it doesn't all come out. Taylor just gives Nicole more dirt. Nicole.
Oh yeah. But at least the affair is well, it was sort of already out. I mean, Nicole knew anyway.
No, Nicole knew about Rafe. She didn't know that EJ. When Nicole goes knocking on Brady's door later today and says, "Oh, by the way, I know who was involved in getting Ariana killed."
Yeah.
And he already kind of knows that, but
I'm saying Nicole knew about the affair, but Taylor wasn't 100% sure that Nicole knew. So anyway, that's out. I love it when Stefano gives EJ a hard time. Your bookkeeper.
Yeah, I love it, and I love that Chad gives it right back to him. We'll get into that later. That's Friday's episode.
You know, they got to work on that. I'm still not feeling that Chad is Stefano's son.
Oh, I like it.
I know he is. Oh, I like it, and I'm happy for Casey and his character, but they gotta do.
I disagree.
You can't push it. You can't push
the
it.
Scenes. Now we're jumping all over the place, so try to fasten your seatbelts and keep up. But Friday's episode where Stefano's like, "Oh, I'm afraid that since Catherine and I don't like Abigail, it's just gonna push you further into her arms." And Chad's like, "Geez, I thought I just kind of liked Abigail. I didn't realize it was adolescent rebellion." And he's like, "I guess I'll just have to wait till I can be more mature like you and EJ in your relationships." And I mean, they're so cute. And then he called him father for the first time.
Yeah.
And kind of like, and then he's talking to Abby, and he's like, that was so sweet the way he's like, "Yeah, you know, Stefano may not be perfect, you know, killing people, drugs, you know, mind erasing,
torture, yeah,
you know, your usual bad stuff." But at least he didn't ignore me and yell at me all the time.
Accessory to rape.
So I've decided for the rest of the summer, I'm not going to lecture Jack and Paloma.
Bribing judges.
I'm going to just live as bad a life as I can have.
Kidnapping.
And then they'll look up to me. That's what the lady behind... Oh, I mean, I shouldn't say
bank
that.
Robbery.
Yeah, I could rob a bank.
No, he stole, what's-her-face's stuff from the safe deposit.
Oh, yeah. I think I could rob a bank, given enough. You know, I worked at a bank, and when I would sit there, I would think about all the ways that I could get robbed, and it would kind of scare me. I think I did. I don't even think I gave my keys back when I was done working at that bank. We could go hit there before we hit the beach today.
So Chad and Abigail had their first. Yeah, Chad and Abigail had their first French kiss makeout. They had their first kiss at the hospital, and today was the full-on.
Now, I have to tell you something, and some of you are going to probably try to take my life.
Oh?
But I have decided I am full on Danifer.
Oh, yeah, they are so cute.
Like,
it's so cute, it's sickening, but
yet
yet not in a palpable way.
Like when she said, "I like this chunky thing we got going on." That was Wednesday, I think, but it was so cute. And since we've been obsessed with Days and doing this couple that watches Days together thing, we always try to find the couple that we feel like we identify the most with.
Oh, we're Daniel and Jennifer.
Yeah, and that's who I want to be. It's Daniel and Jennifer. There's
yeah,
no doubt.
Who's going to be our Jack? Who's going to wreck it?
There's no Jack.
He keeps on wrecking it. He wrecked it with Frankie and...
I want to see her say no. Just say no, Jennifer.
Yeah.
Just say no.
I can see how she said no to Frankie. He was a little bit not wishy-washy, but I don't know. There was just not enough oomph.
But you know how now Abigail is starting to say things about Jack not being perfect prior to all this. So right now it could be that Jack's been kidnapped and it's not his fault. But how are they going to explain him being an a-hole all the other times?
Yeah, well, it's definitely not his fault. He's being kidnapped, and I think the Demiras has something to do with it.
It would be even better if the Kyriakis had something to do with it, because then...
They don't do things like that. Well, they kidnap Stefano.
Because then it would be a little more ugly for the Daniel side of things. But I'm just saying that when Jack comes back, I don't want them to get back together because I am full on... And I have been a Jack and Jen fan all along. I always wanted her to be back with him over everybody else. But this time I want them to go, they're so cute. And oh, and Jennifer, don't be insecure about your beauty. I mean, she's a pretty girl.
Yeah.
Now
It's ridiculous for her to be insecure about that. She doesn't have the Chloe thing going on. But
few people do.
Yeah.
Chloe, Nadia Bjorlund, is like a beauty that doesn't even seem possible. And then you see her in real life.
And she looks exactly the same.
There's no airbrushing there.
There's no, like, the camera makes you look beautiful. The camera is kind to you. It's the same thing in person.
I mean, she does wear makeup, but you can tell that creature comes out of bed in the morning looking like good. And I would be intimidated if your ex-girlfriend had looked like that.
I would say overall that the actors look better in real life than they do on camera.
Like, you think they're really, really good looking, and then you meet them and you're like, are you a human being?
Yeah, they're even more.
Like, we're supposed to be asking questions when we had them in the press room, legitimate kind of questions, and I just want to be like, tell me everything that you eat. Put on your skin. I want to know everything. Write it all down. Who cares what was your moment that brought you to be an actor? Tell me how you look the way you do. Yeah.
So what else? We haven't even touched upon Sammy, Ray,
oh, God,
EJ.
We did a million
There's
things.
just so many things.
First of all, we heard that they're going to be rewriting 17 episodes with the new writers, the Passions gang.
Dina Higley out, Passions writers.
And then someone else is in now, too, that's not Passions. Who are I forgot where they're from. Kitty R.
So who do we have?
I just want to say, prepare for a little bit of a bumpy ride for a little bit, because they're going to have to steer the ship in a new direction and things, obviously.
I don't know how they're going to do that.
That's the problem with a serial that's on every single day, is that, when you want to shift, it's going to be a little bit of a rough path.
I got to tell you, I'm still imagining the first Taylor. Is it Natalia or Tamara?
Yeah,
Natalia. I am still imagining these scenes between Nicole and Taylor as Natalia Livingston, especially the one where they confronted each other about the affair with EJ. I'm still not over it.
And call me not learning my lesson from back when we used to comment on Christian Alfonso's weight. But Tamara Braun, do they not have one of those taco buses that come by the set?
I am scared to meet her in Los Angeles, because I will be. But she'll probably pull a Christian Alfonso on us.
I don't know.
And hide in her closet.
I don't know. But she's thin. That chick is thin. Okay, so Abby.
Thin? That's a understatement.
Let's not go too far down.
Yeah.
So Abby knows about the Katarina thing.
Van Lotion?
Yeah. Lochner. So Carly goes and tells her that she's very ill. What a way to put that on Abby's shoulders. So Abby's all being sweet and wonderful and trying to comfort her and keeping her secrets for her. I was hoping that was going to come to an end. But now everybody's running around calling her Katarina. This is not going to be pretty.
No.
Are they going to put her in a rehab? They don't have room for another set.
Well, they can use that same one they use for the poker games.
The brick room?
Yeah. Multi-purpose.
That'd be a good rehab.
The brick room, the pier, and that, set with the shrubbery in the back. That's all they need now.
A brick room would probably be cheap therapy. You just stick her in there, lock the door, and she can't do any drugs, and when it's all out of her system, you let her come back out. And then that's called behavior management. Would you rather come out of the brick room, Carly, or do your drugs?
So Brady saves the day.
Oh, yes.
Melanie whacks what's-his-face over the head.
Oh, God. When she was in her little miniskirt holding that pipe, that was too
funny. How
funny.
convenient. There's a pipe right there. Anyway.
There's never a freaking
do you know who I
pipe
am?
when I need to take someone out.
I'm a Kyriakis and you're in my territory. Are those two going to hook up? Melanie and Brady? I don't know.
Well, that's the love triangle, honey.
Yeah. But the Dario love triangle's got a little bit more fire. What's the true side of that triangle? The Melanie Dario? That's the long shot, and I think that's the one that is going to be true.
I want Kinsey to come in and try to steal Dario from Melanie. That would be awesome.
Kinsey, I like this actor. What's her name?
Shelby?
Shelby, yes. And she has a special little niche on the show. You know? She just refuses to die, and We like her. I think
Yeah.
a lot of people out there don't, but she's good.
I like all of those characters who just say whatever they want to say and don't do the whole social, polite,
Leave your
rules.
comments about Kinsey and what you think about her, please.
But whenever there's a character who just says it like it is, like Nicole's like that, and New Rafe was, and New John, or what, Mind Erase John, or whatever we were calling him, it's refreshing having people just say what they mean.
I have no idea how this Rafe thing's going to play out.
Oh,
They've still got
know.
the old Rafe tied up in the room. Is he going to escape?
I think he already has.
Are they going to bust old Rafe?
It looked like for a little bit on Thursday's episode, Rafe was still bent out of shape about Sammy sleeping with New Rafe. And I got one word for you, buddy. That was a frigging rape. I mean, your wife was a victim of some man who went into your bed. You should be like cuddling her and saying, "Oh, baby, it's okay."
He didn't give her a hard time, but speaking about the rape, my God. EJ rapes Sammy again by proxy.
Yeah,
We're going to have to bring that up next time we see you, James Scott.
Oh my God, I don't even want to go there. But it is like, to me, that is like really a vile thing that nobody's really bringing up. That he put another man in her bed without her permission.
Rape by proxy.
So, I don't know. Stefano obviously suspects something's up. Rafe's being too defensive and lovey-dovey towards Sammy. Sammy is being too defensive and angry at EJ after they were kind of getting along for a little while there. They're going to figure this out. They're about 4 seconds away from figuring this out. So if EJ and Stefano did not come up with some code or buzzword, we just watched the whole Lance Armstrong drug thing.
Oh, yeah. Edgar Allan Poe.
Yeah, that was their code word for doing the drugs. I'm sure EJ and Stefano didn't come up with this identical duplicate.
Oh, yeah,
to
like
Rafe.
Rafe, give me the code word. I don't know the code word. All right.
Yeah, I mean, God, I'm not even a hardened criminal. I would have thought to do that kind of safeguard. Alright, so we get the hero, Brady. I'm looking at my notes. Oh,
Safeguard. Sammy still stores her key up above the door.
Oh, I know. So I thought it was a really low blow for Sammy to say that thing to Caroline.
Oh, yeah.
About cheating. That would have been a low blow if it was necessary. Like, if she really was forgiving Rafe for cheating on her.
But she had to get rid of Caroline. She had to put up a
know,
smoke screen to get rid of Grumpy Grandma Nosy.
And
Love you.
The quote of the day was when Sammy...
What's her name? Caroline? Peggy McKay. Love her.
When Sammy said to Rafe when he got back, "Yeah, I'm out of practice with all this lying and manipulating." That was kind of funny. I enjoyed that. Oh, do this. What does Stefano say?
Eliminate him.
Yeah, so, yeah, you better get
We must keep it close to the vest or whatever.
Watching Sammy and Rafe try to smoke out EJ, they better step up that pace or else Rafe's going to get cooked. Yeah, that's not good. So Chloe, I think, is going to become a drug dealer.
Sweet.
Voice lessons, maybe fulfilling
Magtor
it all.
back. We got a little Magtor magic action.
Yeah, we do. But I was just going to say that I think it would be awesome if Chloe starts dealing drugs. Like, full on out on the streets dealing drugs.
I totally want that. Totally.
Alright, so yeah, Magtor's back.
Yeah, boring.
And I think they're not boring. I liked it when she told him to man up. Oh, what's that Casseri cheese all
I don't
about?
know what that is. She lost me with that.
Who doesn't like Greek food? Tell me if you don't like Greek food. I don't think you're human if you don't like it. Everybody likes Greek. In fact, we should go get some Greek food when we're done with this recap.
All right, sounds good.
This is going on for like 2 hours.
All right.
All right, so we yada 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 yada
We're all
yada.
caught up. Do you have anything?
Oh, the other last thing, when Chloe asked Quinn if he could sing, he's like, "Only in the shower you want to hear me." I thought that was cute. I like the little romance started from a night of mistaken hookery. I think all good relationships could come from that. Okay, that's all I got.
All right.
I took a lot of notes, people, so I wasn't just sitting here talking stupid. Maybe I sounded stupid anyhow, but at least I was prepared stupid. Oh, here we go. Oh, God.
The couple that watches Days Together.
Days Together.